The 33A dub, here we go. Working on across the stripe, Jamison Jordan, your leader. Jordan on out front. West in the 2 spot, Gage Vanderplug in 3rd. 6 laps the distance on the heat races here this afternoon in round number 1. Still Jordan, West, and Vanderplug, your top 3. Looking at the white flag, still Jaden West, Jamison Jordan, and Gage Vanderplug. Checkered is up, Jaden West on the double 3. Jamison Jordan and Gage Vanderplug, your top 3, excuse me. Here we go, 14 boonies, Pro Boonies, by times, the fastest 14 have gone to the Pro class. The rest of them will go to a JV division. Excuse me, these are your JV riders. Going to be the 3 of Gerald Chamberlain out of Hillsboro, Wisconsin. Mason Thompson, the 9 out of Grinnell. Sam Marwitz from Baraboo, Wisconsin, the 2B. Step back, grab the wrong boonie class. Give me just a second. All right. JV boonies, we're going to have Eric Syme out of Bosco, Wisconsin, the 13. Nathan Driscoll from Granger on the 07D. Oscar Avila out of Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, the 11, and the 187H is Connor Higgins from Des Moines. Brooke Tiladetsky out of Saukville, Wisconsin, the 48, Jake Glover, Kingston, Illinois, the 22, and Vincent Sinkle out of Reedsburg, Wisconsin, the B40. 13 of your JV boonies coming to the green. On around the 07D. It's going to be that 22 at Jake Glover. Got it. Glover followed by Sincool. Sincool right there on the B40 bike. The 13, Eric Syme. Nathan Driscoll back to the number 4 spot. JV boonies to the white flag, Jake Glover. Glover right there on the double deuce, got the bike rack on the back, looking to bring home some snacks. Pick up first heat race in the JV class. Going to be Jake Glover, Vincent Sincool, and Eric Syme. We'll see heat 2 going to be Sky Meserly from Hartford, Iowa. On to 6, the 67 is Scott Alex out of Des Moines. The 012 is Corey Mortensen from Newton. And Donald Martin from Des Moines, the 366. Ethan Harrington out of Melcher, Dallas on the 24. And the double X is Alvaro Zarante from Earlham. All right. So the Meserly, Alex, and Mortensen on the front row. Martin, Harrington, and Zarate are right back there on the second stripe. 3 and 3 on the grid. Green's up, Boonies, JB, Boonies, Heat 2. It'll be that 6 of Sky Meserly, your race leader, followed by Scott Alex. Meserly, Alex, and Harrington, 1, 2, and 3. It is Sky Meserly, Scott Alex, and Ethan Harrington. Top 3 riders on the speedway. White flags out, 1 to go, Sky Meserly. Meserly right there, your leader. Checkers out, Meserly, Alex, and Harrington. 1, 2, 3, and 4. .330 cones going to the green. Davenport, your leader. Sean Cluck working second. Sean Cluck now your race leader. Dave Davenport, Tyler Inman. Inman taking a nasty little spill on a quad in practice. Looking good in the cart. Tyler Alton, the new Richland, Wisconsin hot shoe, up into the number 2 spot now. Put Inman back into 3. Davenport and Krog. Still Sean Cluck out of Fremont, Ohio, your race leader. Down the boulevard, whites out for Sean Cluck. Checkers out, Sean Cluck. Tyler Alton to the number 2 spot. Tyler Inman going 3rd. 330 clones go away. 8. Pit bikes and heat race number 1 coming to the speedway. Donovan Christensen out of Garner, Iowa. The 287 and Dwayne Ferguson from Otho on the 3 wide. Colton Haggins from Des Moines, the 57. And Carson Briggs out of Oskaloosa, the 24K. Going to the second row on the grid will be the 144 of Caden Kaufman from Rhinebeck. Alan Schluger on the 586. Chase Monson, the 21 from Harlan. And Rylan Runyon from Des Moines, the 15. All right, looking. Pitters, here we go. Green's out, 57, your leader. 7 of Colton Haggins right there, your leader. Battle for second, Donovan Christensen and Alan Schluger. Turn it, burn it, working the syrup. Schluger back to second. It is Schluger, your leader in the 586. Schluger right there. Checkers out, Alan Schluger, your winner. Kaufman to the number 2 spot on the 144, Chase Monson. 21 going to the number 3 spot. Here we go, second heat race. 7 of them in this one for your 12-inch pitters. James Anderson from Des Moines on the 8, or the 9. The 12 is Josh Davison out of Plattsmouth, Nebraska. The 4J is Jay Vandermaiden out of Oskaloosa. And CJ Weingar out of Schenectady, New York on the 3-1 bike. Moving back to the second line on the grid, it'll be Adam Runyon on the 82. And the 21T is Trey Holmes out of Oskaloosa. And making the move back from Henrietta, New York to Ankeny, Iowa. And his return to the barn was very successful last night. The 22 is Keaton Fleener. Watch the 12, old Daniel Boone, Josh Davison. Here we go. '31. The Schenectady, New York racer, C.J. Weingar. Weingar, your leader. Fleener on the hustle here in your 12-inch pitter. Working on in. Weingar, Fleener looking. Daniel Boone wrapped the old coonskin helmet, waving in the wind as they go by him. It is Weingar, followed by Fleener. Now Fleener lays her in there. Nothing cleaner than that one as Fleener to the race lead. 5 down. Field will work on in. White flag out, Keaton Fleener, C.J. Weingar, and Adam Runyon. That's your top 3. Checkers out, Keaton Fleener on the double deuce. 31 of C.J. Weingar and the 82 of Adam Runyon going right on in there. Heat 3 in round 1 for your 12-inch pitters. Going to see Colton Thorpe out of Polk City of the 69. Hunter Stanley from Oskaloosa, the 95S. Dylan Bomeister from Des Moines, the 116. And Riley Renner from Garner on the 99. Kyle Goodwin from Pleasant Hill on the 238. 33 is Carter McCarty. And Jackson Ogden from Des Moines on the 16. Oh, the Muffler Pro's asking how Bulldog's doing. He's upright taking nourishment over there in turn number 4, or turn number 3 there, Skip. Skip not able to make the Muffler meeting this weekend. Neither, I think, is Steven. I haven't seen Steven yet either. Here we go, the greens are waving. 99 O'Reilly Renner out of Oski, your race leader. Dylan Bomeister around the outside, looking at him. Couple trailer park girls hustling it. It is the 116 of Dylan Bomeister, your leader. Riley Renner and Kyle Goodwin, your top three. Got pants on the ground, a pair of them. Got the 2-for-1 pants on the ground down there. Still gonna be Dylan Bomeister, Riley Renner, and Kyle Goodwin. That's your top three. White flag out the 116. Dylan Bomeister coming to the checkers in the win there on the 116. Riley Renner on the 99 and Kyle Goodwin on the 238. Governor Lawnmowers, the restricted lawnmower class. Let's take a looky-poo here at your Heat Race 1 lineup. It'll be Jake Oshner out of Hollisford, Wisconsin on the 577. Zach Jensen, Irene, South Dakota, the 105. Brett Wolf out of Hartford, South Dakota, the 82. Jennifer Rost out of Brookings, South Dakota, the 98J. Ella Wolf, she is from Hartford, South Dakota, the 24. And Patrick Ahrens out of North Liberty, Iowa on the 70. So your Governor Lawnmowers here. Kind of more of a stock lawnmower division. Here we go, Green Top Lawnmowers. Oh, found Steven. These are Jerry's. Working on down, it is Jake Oshner. Oshner, your leader, the Holmesford, Wisconsin racer. Lady racer Ella Wolf on the 24 to the number 2 spot. Pretty in pink running deuce. Patrick Ahrens right there on the number 70 in third. Working on around. White flag out. Jake Oshner in the 577. Ella Wolf on the 24. Checkers here on the 577. Jake Oshner out of Beaufort, Wisconsin on the 577. Ella Wolf and Patrick Ahrens, your top three. Wraps up our Governor class for the mowers. Predator carts. 4 heat races for the Predators. Grab a go-kart, put a Predator motor on it, and you can go racing at the barn too. Dubuque, Iowa, 17J of Justin Bergned. And Michael Peterson literally just put this cart together 3 days ago. The new Sharon, Iowa racer in the 02. Doug Sylvester from Ottumwa on the 12, the 922 at T-Money. Tyler Moore out of Lockridge. Tyler Baldwin, the 191, and Nathan Shields out of Dubuque, the 7N. So the 02, Michael Peterson out of New Sharon. Oh, mama! Hang on, big rumble and stumble for second. Doug Sylvester out of Ottumwa to the number 2 spot. Oh, T-Money. Tyler Moore getting up into the number 4 spot. Nathan Shields in third right now. Turning and burning, whites a waving. Michael Peterson. Not too shabby for just putting this thing together 3 days ago and winning the heat race at the barn. Michael Peterson, Doug Sylvester, and Nathan Shields. Your top 3. Predator car in heat race number 2. Going to see Evan Smith out of Garner, the 11. The 11X is Mike Hughes out of What Cheer. Cole Hughes, the 11H out of What Cheer. Skylar Jarvis from Oski on the 12J. Derek Foster, Maxwell, Iowa, the 99D, and Dusty C out of Eldon, Missouri, the 32, and the Greensville Waving lap 1's in the book, Evan Smith. Evan Smith, your leader. Smith on out front, Mike Hughes and Cole Hughes. Pair of 11s, here comes Derek Foster to third. Derek Foster out of Maxwell up into the number 3 spot. White flag next time for Evan Smith. Whites a waving, 1 to go. Smith, Hughes, Foster, Hughes. Oh, got one of the Fosters around, or the Hugheses around. Derek Foster to second, checkers out the 11 of Evan Smith. Derek Foster, then the 11H of Cole Hughes, your top 3. Heat race number 3 coming. Going to be Carter Larson from Altoona, the 17. Gavin Clatter from Granger in the 121. Briar Kriegel out of Brooklyn on the 17K, and Ed Wyrick from Altoona, the 10E. Dustin Collins from Des Moines on the 43. And not making the call on the OU 812 from Kellogg is Calvin Don't. Oh, hi, Calvi. I didn't see you there. Why aren't you on your OU 812 cart, Calvi? Oh, because Bulldog didn't get it here in time. That's right. That's right. Here we go, looking for the green flag. Oh, Briar Kriegel. Hey, that looked familiar. Working on down and around. 17 to Carter Larson, your leader. Did you see him crash the wall in hot laps? Oh, he smoked the wall right here there, Dalby. Carter Larson, Dustin Collins, and Briar Kriegel, your top 3. It is Carter Larson, your leader, Collins, and Kriegel. Eight laps of distance. Oh, got one around. Everybody's going to keep her moving. We're staying green. 17 of Carter Larson. Rider out of Altoona, your leader. Checkers at coming. Carter Larson with a win. Dustin Collins, the 43, right there to second. And Briar Kriegel from Brooklyn on the 3, or on the 17K, goes third. Now we'll move on to KT 100s. Only got 3 of them this year. Chase Young out of Altoona, the 26. Colton Fisher out of Mediapolis in the 117. And the 57 is Chris Burke from Altoona on the Kurt Batker throwback. Killam Race Engines number 57. Green's up, here we go. On down into turn 2, it'll be Young, your leader, Burke, and Fisher. moving on down and around. White flag is out. Young, here comes Chris Burke. You got to race for it. Checkers for Chase Young. Chris Burke giving her all she had. Couldn't quite get it done. And Colton Fisher. KT 100s to rookie cage car. It's going to be Brock McCumber from Boone to 25. Excuse me, take that back. We're going Boonie bike racing. We're going Boonie bike racing with the ladies. Women's Boonie. New division this year for the Boonies. So just for the ladies. Going to see Crystal Mole on East Troy, Wisconsin, the 717. Elizabeth Avila Newelzel out of Menominee Falls, Wisconsin on the 28. Morgan Pillar from Milwaukee on the 156. Second line grid. We'll see the 48 of Brooke Tiletsky out of Saukville, Wisconsin. Angie Wilson on the 121 from Des Moines, and Kiera King on the 666 from Des Moines. 6 signed up, 5 on the grid. Here we go. Morgan Pillar going to be competing in all, I believe, both the men's and women's Boonie, and plus we'll see her on a hooligan on her Royal Enfield Built Train Race hooligan later this afternoon. The young lady racer, a lot of talent there with a racer out of Milwaukee. She'll work them through the field. Angie Wilson and Brooke Tiledeski right there to the number 3 spot. Tough break right there for Elizabeth on the 28. Coming to a stop. Her Boonie not refiring, so she'll push it on in. Morgan Pillar, the Milwaukee, Wisconsin racer, on the 156, your leader. All right, now we're going to go to rookie cage cart, Brock McCumber. Boone and Coy Williams, Platte City, Missouri. Right there. Getting ready to go to the green. It is Williams and McCumber, 1 and 2. Lap number 4 coming at you right here. So it will be Coy Williams and Brock McCumber, 1 and 2 in your rookie cage cart. Here we go. It's going to be now time to move to open 4 cycle. So, got one out, just cutting some laps here. I believe it was supposed to be an adult or a youth cage cart, but did not have the youth cage cart enough entries. So like our LT50 racer going to get there. We will see him back in competition later today in the Run What You Brung class. And that thing's a quick little hot rod. All right, so now it is time for going to be Tanner Gorman out of Newton, Iowa, the 8. Whitaker Kraus out of Gilman, the 38. Jared Gorman out of Colfax, the 27. Taylor Alton out of New Richmond, Wisconsin, the 30. Here we go. Ooh, then it's going to be Jordan Krug out of Council Bluffs and Cole McNeil out of Dysart. Green's a whippin'. Jordan Krug. Tanner Gorman. Now it is the 30. Tyler Alton, your race leader. Alton right there. Alton followed by the 2 of Krug. Then the 51 of Cole McNeil. That's your top 3. Oh, got him around. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Up, staying green. Everybody's a moving. Checkered out. 30 of Alton. All right, now from open 4 cycles to Outlaw Lawnmowers. Matt Herpka out of Union Grove, Wisconsin on the 70. Tyler Rost out of Brookings, South Dakota, the 83R. And out of Hustaford, Wisconsin, the 9 is Jake Oshner. That Matt Herpka deal, that old John Deere 70, she's wound up. That dude's rib snorting. Grass, hay, plow the neighbor's yard with it all in one hit. Oh my! Checkers out. Matt Herpka on the 70. 38R from Tyson Ross. Jake Oshner coming home in second. All right, now we move on to the hooligans. 2 heat races here in round 1. See Robert Pretz out of Anoka, Minnesota on the 85. Andrew Clark from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the 52. Terry Vestal from Twin Lakes, Wisconsin, this 27. And Oscar Avila from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. Here we go. It is Robert Pretz, Terry Vestal right there to the number 2 spot, Vestal. And the 52 of Andrew Clark. It will be still Robert Pretz, the Anoka, Minnesota racer, your leader. White's out, 1 to go. So it is Pretz, Vestal, Clark, and Avila. All right, here we go. Heat 2 going to be Cody Schultz out of Springville, Iowa, the 101. Scheduled to be out there, but took a tumble last night. Going to have to pull out of the event. Dwayne Ferguson from Otho, the 3Y. There she is again, Morgan Pillar out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin on the 156. And the 1 on the Ducati is Jason Fox. So it looks like the 101 and the 3Y not going to make the call, and here we go. So it will be the 1 machine of Jason Fox right there. Like we talked about there in the women's Booney, the 1, or the 156 of Morgan Pillar out of Milwaukee races along with the American Flat Track Series on the Royal Enfield Build, Train, Race, which is a great women's class. They teach them how to build the bike, train them how to ride it, and then race it. And that a great little program they put together with the AFT. And having a good time here at the barn. Got the old Ducati up there. That is Jason Fox out of Maple Grove, Minnesota. Working it on in. Oh. Checkers out for the 1 of Jason Fox and Morgan Pillar. Going to round up second. It's in Cody Schultz, Dwayne Ferguson not making the call. Now it's on to some Junior 1 heavy carts. Braylon Neer out of Grimes in the 15N. And the 23 of Cole Immerziel from Cedar Falls. Green's coming. 12 is Dayton Van Beek out of Primgar, Iowa. Now we're going to call this one back. Got two of them humped up there. And his card number is 9, and today is his 9th birthday. It's Gannon Heimbaugh out of Mitchellville. Ace Wolfgram from Boone in the 78. And Hayden Arnold from Stanhope was back there. I was looking back in the pits earlier and ran across my buddy Tom Rail, and I said, "Excuse me, aren't you?" Yes, I am Gannon Heimbaugh's grandfather. That's how Tom's acknowledged now. It's not Tom Rail. I'm Gannon's grandpa. Oh, hi Tom, how you doing? All right, so we'll get them racked up, stacked up. All right. All righty. Working on around. Kind of one of those things where the guy on the outside doesn't take off. Can't wait forever. Give him every chance we got. But look at this. 15 and a Brylan near. And here comes the birthday boy. Look out. Oh, mama. Whoa, that one was going to get bad. Here's Ace Wolfgram, your leader, the 32 of Arnold, and now the 9 of Heimbaugh. Heimbaugh, the birthday boy, working in the runner-up spot. It is the 32 of Hayden Arnold, your race leader. Wolfgram to the inside. White's out, 1 to go. Ace into the 2 spot. Checkers out right here. Hayden Arnold, Ace Wolfgram, and Gannon Heimbaugh, your top 3. So now time to go a little Pro Boonie racing. Going to see Gerald Chamberlain out of Hillsboro, Wisconsin. The 3 and the 9 is Mason Thompson from Grinnell. The 2B is Sam Marwitz out of Baraboo, Wisconsin. And the 31 out of Schenectady, New York is CJ Weingar. Taking them back to the second stripe. It'll be Paxton LeQueen out of Manitowoc, Wisconsin, the 118. Paul Mercer out of Winterset on the 69. And out of East Troy, Wisconsin, the 09 is Jeremy Ortman. These are your Pro Boonie racers, the fastest ones in practice. These are your 14 fastest boonies. So they'll ride your pro class here at the barn. Green's up, we're on their way. Hold shot to Jared Chamberlain. On down, it's Chamberlain. Oh, pants to the ground on the 9 of Thompson. Thompson down on the ground. Still your leader, Jared Chamberlain. CJ Weingar right there in the number 2 spot. Weingar gonna look downstairs. Gets the move, crossover. CJ Weingar, your leader. Boonie's got 3 rules. Gotta be over 18. Engine's got to be pulled to start. Oh, and you apparently gotta try finding pants to the ground. Get your bike up, buddy. And it can't be any bigger than a 14-inch wheel. There's your 3 Boonie rules at the barn. White's out, CJ Weingar. Oh, pants on the ground. Checkers up. Got a couple of them crashed over on the backside. The 2B and the 118 going pants to the ground with each other. That sounds like a good Saturday afternoon party right there. So Weingart, Chamberlain, and Ortman, your top three. Pro Boonie, race 2. First set, Andrew Clark out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the 52. Elliot Kios out of Altoona, the 47. Walter Metz out of Hillsboro, Wisconsin, the 93. From Stevens Point, Wisconsin, it's Ryan Soroka on the 57. 69L is Addison Mentz out of Hillsboro, Wisconsin. The 101 is Cody Schultz out of Springville, Iowa. And Dustin Rebels out of Elroy, Wisconsin on the 85R. Arr. Green light, green flag. It will be Walter Metz on the 93, your leader. Oh, pants on the ground. The 69L had a good run last night in your Fast 12 feature. That 69L machine of Addison Metz on the ground. We will see him down. Still Walter Metz, followed by now Ryan Soroka, the Stevens Point, Wisconsin racer. Chasing down the Hillsboro, Wisconsin Mooney. 5 down, 3 to go. Field working down. White flag next time. The 101's on the hustle. Cody Schultz out of Springville. Here comes Sirocco! Sirocco trying, whites out, Sirocco to the lead! Driving down and around, checkers out, got the shorty marbles smoked on up. It's a 57 of Ryan Sirocco. So Sirocco in the 57. Kios and Metz, your top three. Ryan Sirocco's trip to the barn started with a Thursday morning drive from Detroit all the way down here to make it for Friday morning practice. Outlaw three-wheeler time. Doodly-doo. Three-wheelers. Of course, a lot of our three-wheelers got a national banquet this weekend, so a lot of them not able to make the trip from Kansas and Ohio and New York. It's great to have the ones here that we've got. Going to see Seth Walk out of Altoona, the 17. J.R. Castleberry from Midland, Texas on the 7. The 14 is Derek Albert out of Brandon on the 14. And Adam Streeter from Walker on the 49. Here we go! It is the Seth Walk. Number plate's got the 8. Working on in. Perfect, I'll take that. Make some phone calls with it. Working on down and around. It's going to be Seth Walk, your race leader. J.R. Castleberry, the 7. Oh, got a muffler, got a exhaust pipe, I believe, coming off of one of the Kawasaki rides. Checkered is out. Seth Walk on a 17. The 7 is J.R. Castleberry, Adam Streeter, and Derek Albrandt. Hey, take a look in your pocket real quick, or feel around in your pocket. If you came to the races with a cell phone and you now don't have it, I found it. So stop on up here right behind the flag man on the front straightaway in my nice little luxurious skybox, and I found something of yours. So stop on up here, we'll get you fixed up. Here we go, getting ready for some more carts. 370 clones, Mason Teeter out of Beacon, Iowa, the 19M. Jordan Krug, Council Bluffs, the 2. Sean Cluck, 21. Tyler Inman, the 12. The 000 is... 000 is Noah Berglund from Isani, Minnesota. All right, here we go. Green's up. Sean Cluck, your race leader. Cluck, followed by the 001 of Berglund. Oh, got one hard in the fence. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Red light was on, everybody's wide open, and they pile in. So red flag is out. We've got a wadded up grand fashion style here on the front straightaway. Remember, if we don't ask you to come to the racetrack, please stay off the racetrack. So the 2 of Jordan Krug out. The 19 Emma Mason Teeter, and I believe Noah Berglund's got problems on the 001. Track crew putting barriers back in place. So it looks like this one will come down to 2 carts. So as we said, we'll narrow this one down to 2 carts. So it does look like we'll have just the 2 carts. And I believe that is the 2 of Jordan Krug. So it'll be Krug and Cluck. Here we go, green's up. Sean Cluck, your leader, 2 of Krug, second. Sean Clock, Jordan Krug, 1 and 2. Good to see our great friends at TCE and my bestest car owner friend, Marcia Current, tuned in and watching Battle at the Barn on FloRacing. As you'll see Gavin Gregory in the 4 out of Laverne, Minnesota, the 05 of Connor Germain. Tyler Alton and Brody Frayne on the 30 and the 50. Green flag is up. Green is waving. Lap 2 a coming. Gavin Gregory was quick last night. So was Tyler Alton. Right now, they are a 4/1000ths of a second difference in lap time. Tyler Alton, the quicker of the two. He's just got to get him caught. Working on in. It is Gregory. Now quicker than Alton with a 5.8 to a 5.9. Now a 5.7 for your race leader. Gavin Gregory coming down. Checkers in the air. Gregory, Alton, and Germain. 1, 2, and 3 for heat race number 2 of your 370 clones. Open 2 cycles. Denny Flander on the 4 from Des Moines. 57, Chris Burke from Altoona. 8, TJ Fidlow from Prairie City, and Tyler Thompson from Des Moines to the 48, Chase Young to 26. Here we go. Yellow is out. Cycles will let him go. Yellow. Need a starter. Need a starter. Starter on the 57, guys. Starter crew, guys, 57. Starter, let's go. Starter, let's go. Chris Burke, I believe, going to get a start. 2 cycle carts full on. There is no on-off switch. It is either wide open or dead stop shut off. I've never figured that out in the 2 cycles. There we go. That one looks like a Butte Clark. Thompson laying back on the start. Chris Burke around over there. He'll keep her moving. We'll stay green. Going to be the 4. TJ Finlow, which is a 4, which is an 8, which is, well, the 4. I don't know who's leading this stuff. I'm going to go Denny Flanders. Flanders, your leader. Oh, got one around. We'll stay green. Oh, Thompson around, but Burke. Oh, yellow! Red, 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 red. Red, red, we go to the red. Medic, turn 2. So we'll keep everybody off the racetrack, everybody off the track. We need medics to turn 2. Des Moines Fire, turn 2. We'll keep everybody off the racetrack. Nobody on the racetrack, please. Thank you for listening. Nobody, just wait, guys. We'll let you know when you can come out. Once again, we'll make the announcement. Nobody on the racetrack unless you were told to. That goes all classes, all times. Denny Flander up on his feet. Des Moines Fire going to take a look at him. Make sure he's okay. That was a hard hit. Tyler Thompson got crossed up. Flander was coming in. They hit so hard, knocked Thompson out of the cart. Just nowhere to go in that situation. But once again, crew members on the racetrack, just like we said, do not, please, do not come on the racetrack unless you are instructed. If it happens again, we have enough security here that will take you home. So please, stay off the racetrack unless you're told, because you become nothing but a menace until we're ready for you. Thank you. So 4 laps down. Oh, yeah, got it rubbered up pretty good right now. She's good and sticky all the way around right now. So just about what's waiting here just a moment. All right, here we go. Lights off, green's on. Got the Ada Finlow around. It's going to be Young, your leader. Chris Burke trying, white flags out. Checkers out, Burke just a little too late. Going to be Chase Young, Chris Burke, and the A to TJ Finlow. Junior 2 heavy carts coming next. It'll be Easton Davenport from Huxley on the 35, and Robbie Perrineau out of Nicollet, Minnesota, the 07. Caden Burkholtz out of Mason City in the 1. And from Lake Crystal, Minnesota, that will be Braylon Manderfeld on the 16. You're welcome, Val, and Skip on Skip's big deck, watching the battle at the barn here on Flow tonight and today. Green flags out, and yes, just so every bike racer knows, Tyler Drosty will be back at the barn next year. Apparently he's working some overtime at Performance Bodies because Brady Hilmer has been out sick with something, I don't know. Kind of rhymes with applause. So as we see him on around, going to be Davenport, your race leader, the Wanneberg Colts. Burkholtz in second, 16 Manderfeld. The white's out, 1 to go. Checkered flag out, Easton Davenport. Caden Burkholtz, Brylan Manderfeld, and Robbie Perrineau. Second junior 2 heat race. Gonna see Garrett Tatnell out of Forest Lake, Minnesota. Grandpa Brooke Tatnell joined him in victory lane last night with a win. Altoona's 81 of Clayton Vanderplug. Caden Rice, the 69K out of Bondurant, and Tyson Corkins out of Smithfield, Missouri, the 94T. Garrett Tatnell, your leader, turning just over a 6-second lap time. That's about 2/10 slower than the Pro Clone, or than the big clones. So he's got her hooked up and hauling the mail. That time a 5.8, turning just as quick a lap as your big carts. Tatnall followed by Rice. The whites out quick in this one. Tatnall to the win. Caden Rice battled for second. Rice, oh, mama! Rice to the 2-spot. Clayton Vanderplug going third off of the disc blade. Here we go. C-Class Quad Riders. Greg Smith. Des Moines, Iowa, the number 7. Patrick Emery Bailey. Out of Des Moines, the 45. Brian Scott from Des Moines in the 6. And Billy Heiss from Des Moines on the 78. That's your front row. Row 2 on the stripe going to be Brandon Bailey. On the 70, the 75 is Timmy Nall. And Brian Lloyd from Altoona on the double 7. Yes. Did you lose something? Come here. What'd you lose? What's it look like? That's a black case. That doesn't look like a black. That's not yours, is it? Okay, well, I'm not sure where your phone's at. This not your phone? Perfect. Here we go. It is Brian Scott, your leader. Got him down to the ground. Brian Scott, Patrick Emery Bailey. 1, 2, and Greg Smith is 3. Oh, Val. Brian Scott, Patrick Emery Bailey, and Greg Smith. Or Greg Stein, excuse me. My bifocals aren't working real good today. Stein's back there in third. White flag is out. This one will come to the books. Brian Scott to the win. 45 of Patrick Emery Bailey. And Greg Smith right there, your top 3. Going from C-Class quads to pro bikes. 2 heat races of pro bikes. Going to see Luke Lampy out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa on the 202. Maple Grove, Minnesota's number 1 at Jason Fox on the Ducati. Hope this one's not. That's his hooligan. Then we'll see Alan Schluger, the 34. The 27 out of Trenton Lakes, Wisconsin is Terry Vestal. And Eric Charlson from Des Moines on the 18. Here we go. It is your leader, 22 Aaron Vestal. Vestal, your leader, followed by the 1 of Fox and the 34 of Ellen Schluger out of Britt. Schluger right there, the racer out of Britt, Iowa, in the number 3 spot. Maple Grove, Minnesota's Jason Fox chasing down Twin Lakes, Wisconsin racer on the Ukes Harley Davidson 27 of Aaron Vestal. Vestal's got company. Oh, mama. Fox about laid her down, trying to get underneath of him. Vestal, a veteran of the barn, on the bikes. Checkers in the win. Vestal, Fox, and Schluger, 1, 2, and 3. Heat 2, going to see the 22 of Ankeny, Iowa's Keaton Fleener. The 3Y of Otho, Iowa's Dwayne Ferguson. Micah Wells out of Monticello, Iowa, the 609. The 114 is Tanner Smith out of Des Moines. And Robert Pretz out of Anoka, Minnesota on the 85. Here we go. Down and around, hurry on the Sura. Feel the work on down. Great to have you tuned in for a little live look-in on FloRacing on Facebook. As we've got checkered out, Keaton Fleener on the 22 here in your Pro Bike heat number 2. Robert Pretz and Michael Wells. Dwayne Ferguson, Tanner Smith not making the call. Now moving on in, your A-class quad riders. Jason Vanderweed out of Des Moines in the 8. Connor Haggins from Des Moines in the 187H. DJ Blom, Des Moines in the 87, and Tyler Inman on the 57. We'll see if they got that quad fixed. Yes, they did. He took a wild hard ride in practice this morning. J.C. Inman out of Moulton, Iowa on the 17. Josh Berkey from Des Moines, the 20. And Nicholas Charlson. Nick Charlson on the 13. So like we said, great to have you tuned in. A little live look in on FloRacing. Looking at it. Nope. Green's up. Here we go. Connor Haggins to the lead. Tyler Inman. Oh, got one over. Red, 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 red. Red lights on. Means stop. Red means stop. So I believe Des Moines Fire going to be making their way up. Check on our downed rider. We'll stay everybody off the track. Bulldog. All right, rider is up. Rider is up. That was the 13 of Nick Charlson. All righty, we'll get this one restarted. Straight up, no laps in. Straight up, no laps in. Nope. You're welcome. Don't leave your phone in the bathroom next time, ma'am. I'm not sure how I found it in the ladies' bathroom, but I found it for her. All right. Stacked up, racked up. Here we go. Try this one again. Connor Hagen. Connor Hagen followed by DJ Blome. Here comes Inman. Inman right now, hard into the outside. We got to bust it up. Red, red, red. Not sure the number, but a hard hit down there in turn number 1. Front end all busted up on that thing. So Nick Charlson, after being crashed upside down at the flag stand, is crashed upside, well, right side up, but it's going to be awful hard to steer that thing, because it's all tore up from the floor up on the front. So it'll be the 187 of Connor Higgins, DJ Blome on the 87, Tyler Inman of the 57. All righty. Got them racked up, stacked up, ready to go. Got DJ Bloom now fired back up. Here we get ready to go. Working on around. Hagen's now Inman. The 20. Josh Berkey up there. Working on in. It is Higgins followed by Inman. Berkey there in the number 2 spot. Down and around the white zone. Berkey right there to the number 2 spot. Berkey there, checkers out. Higgins, Berkey, and Inman, your top 3. Super heavy. You got to be 400 pounds on the scale. Carton driver to be in this one. We'll see Mark Jacobson on the Lennox South Dakota 32. Connor Germain, the 05, greens up. 51, a Cole McNeil out of Dysart. And Kanan Baker out of Holt Summit, Missouri. Greens up. Oh, got him cracked up. Yellow. Yellow. You can wave all the yellow flags and you can turn all the yellow lights on and they're still going to drive wide open. So track staff doing an amazing job. We can only control what we can control. For those of you sending a couple messages about how things should happen, we do our best. Thank you. Here we go, 32, Mark Jacobson, your leader. Jacobson's got company. Here comes Connor Germain. Germain in the 05 to the number 2 spot. Oh, trouble! Not sure who's on the 2 cart. Don't have any. It's missing data. It's that famous driver, missing data. But I really think it's Jody Krug. Working him on around, checkers out. Max Jaker, Connor Germain. Connor Germain, the racer out of Winterset, Wisconsin, with the win. Got to be older than 35 if you're going to ride in this class, because it's the 35 and above club. Brian Kaufman out of Rhinebeck on the 57. Jason Fox out of Maple Grove, Minnesota, the 1. Dylan Bomeister from Des Moines on the 116. The 3Y will not make the call. Then it will be Andrew Clark from Milwaukee. The 52, the 22 of Kingston, Illinois, Jake Glover, and Robert Pretz out of Anoka, Minnesota, the 85. Here we go. Whole shot to the 1 of Jason Fox. Fox, Bomeister, and Pretz, 1, 2, and 3. Hurry and scurry the syrup. Bomeister on the top. It's the 1. Look at this. Big bike, little bike. Oh my. Bomeister around the outside to the lead. Fox is coming back. Split the lap rider. Oh, Doctor. You got a good one here, folks. Ooh, it's still Jason Fox, your leader. Fox now, here comes Bowmeister back around the outside. Bowmeister right there. White's out, 1 to go. Jason Fox, your leader. Bowmeister working second. Pretz is third. Checkers out. Jason Fox to the win. Right, then it will be the 116 Dylan Bowmeister and Robert Pretz, your top three. Pro Clones getting ready to come to the racetrack. Going to see Kane Baker out of Holt Summit, Missouri, the 01. We're going to take just a little bit of break, air the building here a second, and wait for a driver change to get from one class to the other. Then we will see right there Gavin Gregory, Laverne, Minnesota, the 4. Somerton, Wisconsin's Connor Germain in the 05, and Jordan Krug, Council Bluffs on the 2. Row number 3 will be Sean Cluck out of Fremont, Ohio, the 21, and Scott Holken out of Newton on the 141. Tyler Alton from New Richmond, Wisconsin on the 30, and Isani, Minnesota's Section Fun 001, Noah Berglund. So once again, we'd like to thank all of our great sponsors. And hey, of course, as always, Mike Osborne up there in Marshalltown from Independent Auto, going to be giving all of our kid racers, the feature winners, they're going to get cash prize for their feature wins tonight. And also, he's given a $500 to give away at our discretion for maybe a hard charger, maybe a bad luck, maybe whatever. Toby will get her all figured out, going out back into drivers, and also a $500 bonus throughout the divisions for certain circumstances from our great friends at Clogbusters also. So great to have those folks always taking care of the racer here at the barn. Here we go. Open mic night, apparently, from Tim, you keep maybe next year when Tyler Drosty makes his return. Timmy Current will make his appearance make his return. I think he's been here once, handful of years ago. Get him, Skip Culbertson, and the whole Pro Stock reunion clan back together like we did at the Dome. All right. A little clone action. Here we go. Somerset, Wisconsin race. Oh, look out. The 4 of Gregory got housed and gouged. Germain, your leader. Cluck running second. Alton is third. Now Krug to 4th. Cluck to the race lead. Here comes Tyler Alton. Alton into 30. Getting around Connor Germain. On down the back straightaway, Sean Cluck, your race leader. Cluck, Alton, and Germain, 1, 2, and 3. Field of work on down and around. Sean Clark, your leader. Clock, white flags up, 1 to go. Clock, Alton, and Germain, 1, 2, and 3 as they go to lap number 8, and this one's over. 49 seconds from green flag to checkered flag on that heat race for your Pro Colognes. About the amount of time it takes Tim Curran to eat 7 roller dogs. Mad Dog Bikes. Speaking of Mad Dogs and roller dogs, it's Dominic Cobby. Polk City, Iowa, the 61 is Shane Scholl from Cedar Rapids in the 404. Platte Smith, Nebraska rider, the 12 of Josh Davison. And Jackson Ernsting from St. Peter, Minnesota, the 173. Keaton Fleener, Ankeny, Iowa, the 22, and Tyler Baldwin out of Boone, the 191. Donovan Christensen out of Garner on the 287. And Carson Smith from Runnels on the 23. 2 rows of 4 is how we'll line them up. All righty. Here we go. Oh, got one not fired. We'll see if you can get it started by the time we get around. Yes, they do. Going to be the 173. Right there. Colton Fleener in the double deuce, your leader. Fleener. Followed by the 173 of Jackson Ernsting. And then Donovan Christensen, your top 3. Scholl, the rider that didn't come to fire, getting hustled on back. Carson Smith in the 23, not a third. This time, 2 to go. Your leader, Keaton Fleener. Whoop, hang on, Daniel Boone back there making a move. As they come on down, Keaton Fleener with a win on the double deuce. Donovan Christensen and Jackson Ernsting, your top 3. All right, here we go, heat 2. Aaron Martinez, Oskaloosa, the 20, or the 77. Caden Kaufman, Rhinebeck, Iowa, the 144. The 117 is Dylan Bomeister from Des Moines. The 99 is Riley Renner out of Garner. Going to line them up on road 2. Going to be Alan Schluger out of Britt, Iowa, the 34. Ian Bogeras from Des Moines, the 114. And Chase Munson from Harlan in the 21. All righty, here's we go. It is Monster, the 144 of Kaufman, your leader, not any longer. Dylan Bomeister to the lead. Mad Dog Mike, Heat 2. Bowmeister Schluger, 1 and 2. Excuse me, Bowmeister, then Kaufman, then Schluger on the 586, which I believe is the 34, which I believe is still from Britt, which I don't believe a lot anymore that I'm told. So many rumors about riders out there. Oh my. Can tell you Dylan Bowmeister is your leader. White's out, 1 to go. Checkers out, Bowmeister, Kaufman, and the 586 of Schluger. Here we go. Going to some quads. The B-class riders. Brian Lloyd, Altoona 77. Timmy No. Out of Des Moines to 75. Greg Stith. Greg Stein from Des Moines to number 7. Here we go. 321. Joe Edler out of Guthrie Center. Billy Heiss to 78. 18. Eric Charleston and Patrick Henry Bailey on the 45. Leader is the 7 of Stein. Greg Stein, your leader, followed by the 75 of Timmy Nall. 321 of Joe Edler. Working on in. 78 on the move, coming through. That's Billy Heiss. Billy Heiss with the move right there to the number 3 spot. White flags out, 1 to go. Greg Stein. Checkers out, Greg Stein. 75 of Tim Nall. And the 78 of Billy Heiss, your top 3. Semi-Pro Kart, heat race number 1. Jordan Smith out of Des Moines, the 59J. Brody Frayne from Garner on the 50, that's row 1. Mark Jacobson from Lenox, South Dakota, the 32. And Cadence Davenport from Huxley on the 8. The 4 is Gavin Gregory from Laverne, Minnesota. The 42 is Ronnie Holtz out of Truro. And making his trip back to the barn from Danville, Iowa, Dusty Trail. 3 wide up, mama, here we go. Look at that, the 4 of Gavin Gregory to the lead. Gregory followed by Smith, now Jacobson to second. Smith with a crossover and back under. Great battle for second, look out. Trail and Davenport together. Field will turn and burn. It is Gregory, Jacobson, and Smith, your race leaders, 1, 2, and 3. Now Davenport to 3rd. Trail to 4th. Checkers out, Gavin Gregory. Mark Jacobson, Cadence Davenport, your top 3. Outlaw mini trikes. Bubba Alexander from Johnston, the 13, and Josh King from Des Moines, the 969. Seth Walk from Altoona, the 17, and Tim Walk from Ankeny, the 717. And Tyler Summers out of Topeka, Kansas on the 745. All righty, Eddie, here we go, mini trikes. The green is out. Josh King in the 969. Taking a look, Josh King, apparently he just made it here in the nick of time. Didn't have any time to change his clothes because he was choring cattle in his bibs before he got his mini trike fired. Oh, man, got the bibs going, but it is now Seth Walk to the race lead on the 17. And I think he just broke fresh out of jail with those stripes. Oh, man, you could have the felon and the farmer running 1 and 2. Oh, boy, hang on. Got him zinked up, winged up. It is the 17 of Seth Walk and Josh King. 717 of Tim Walk. Don't run. Get yelled at by the lifeguard. It's cool if you do. Checkered is coming. 17 of Seth Walk to the win. Josh King and Tim Walk, your top 3. Time for a little run what you brung. If it's a cart and it's got an engine and you're able to go in circles, you can run it. Colton Fisher, Mediapolis, Iowa, the 117. Chase Young, Altoona, 26. Dax Housley from Runnels on the 79. We'll see if Denny Flanders is able to make it back on the 4. Then we'll see the 2 of Jordan Krug out of Council Bluffs. The 25 is Chris Burke from Altoona. Tyler Thompson on the 48 from Des Moines. And TJ Finlow out of Prairie City on the 8. Final race of round 1. Then we'll take a little bit of a smoke break, let the building air on out. Come back, I believe, scheduled at 2:30. Scheduled at 2:30 for round number 2. 8 carts, 2, 4, 5 making the call. 5 carts only making the call. Just go. Krug says, I'll catch that guy in the 2-cycle. Chase Young, Jordan Krug, almost same exact lap times. Krug now starting to get faster than Young. It seems like the longer the 2 cycles run, the slower they get a little bit. As Krug starting to pick up the speed and pace on the 12 or the 2 card. Here in the RWUB class. Krug catching him. 0.2 of a second that time. White's out. Has Krug got enough time? Yes, he does. Here we go for the lead. Got him. Barned him. Krug to the win. Chris Burke and Chase Young. Good old-fashioned slobber-knocker barn racing right there. Well, that will wrap up our first round of heats. So we will go green flag at 2:25. 2:25, so we're going to be about 29 minutes from now. Give you a good chance to step up, walk around, maybe get close to one of the doors and take in the fresh air. As we'll go to a smoke break here and let the building air on out. Kick back, relax. For those of you watching on home at Flow, I would imagine we'll probably go to some cloud ads and all that great stuff for you. But of course, you're here at the Battle at the Barn, the Casey's Battle at the Barn at the Jacobson Center at the Iowa State Fairgrounds. If you're at home, you're watching on Flow.